Hey, boys and girls. It's time for Uncle Jay Explains the News. Now here's the guy who helps little minds understand big news stories, Uncle Jay.
Hi, boys and girls, and happy Columbus Day, or condolences, whatever they're teaching you now. Whoever said you can't change the past never compared his kids' history books with the ones he had. Okay, Uncle Jay's news word for this week is acronym. This means a word made from the initials in a group of words, like NASA or acorn. But today, now that the internet has ruined everything, it's come to mean almost any kind of abbreviation. And lately, there's been an acronym for stories in the news. In fact, NASA gave us one last week. They crashed a rocket into the moon on purpose, just so they could study the cloud of debris that it made. And the result was an acronym, BRB, which means, you know what it means, but you know, the uncool people. Be right back. They're going to get back to us after they analyze all the data. They'll probably post it on Twitter if it fits. And speaking of Twitter, Miley Cyrus famously deleted her Twitter page because she wants her privacy. That's why she posted a music video on YouTube all about it. And when President Obama got his Nobel Peace Prize, the acronym most people used was WTF. And of course that means, wow, that's fantastic. It's especially fantastic for you boys and girls because now you can tell your parents that with your potential, you should get the allowance now that you might deserve in 4 or 8 years. You know, if Uncle Jay had had this opportunity when he was a kid, by 8th grade, he would have been a prodigy with honors. And by now, who knows? Because all my teachers said, he has such potential, such a shame. Oh, and there was a brief but huge about Iran. There was a story that said that President Ahmadinejad was secretly Jewish. But then the story was pretty much debunked. And that's good, boys and girls, because whenever Adam Sandler gets around to the 4th version of his Hanukkah song, that name would be pretty hard to fit in. And now it's time to answer one of your news questions. This week it comes from Roger in Denver. Hi, Roger. Roger writes, Dear Uncle Jay, last week you said that October is when we go back to standard time, but that's wrong. This year it's on the 1st of November. Should you make a correction like they do in the news? Thanks, Roger, and everybody else who pointed this out. Yes, Uncle Jay forgot that in recent years, Congress has added 4 weeks to daylight savings, so they can say how committed they are to savings when they run for re-election. And by the way, on Election Day, baseball's World Series might still have 2 games to go. The boys of summer are slowly becoming the boys of Santa. Don't forget, you can see more at www.UncleJayExplains.com. Check back every Monday when Uncle Jay explains the news. And remember, a great kid is great news.